7-footer going down to try to collect it. Tough chore. Bounce! Jax! The bounce from Braun! And the dunk by Jax!
Scott Brooks, Bob Byer, Gary, I should say Greg St. Jean, and look at that. Highlights galore.
In that rebound, and it's finally tapped and LeBron takes control. Oh, it finds Hayes! Down the middle he goes!
Jaxson, Hayes, and LeBron for the Lakers. 10:42 to play in the half. LeBron sees some daylight, bounces it, and Jaxson Hayes.
Hachimura with 15 in the first half gives him a third chance. Up top, Reeves to Hayes.
On a minute's restriction, so to speak, going to play about 30 minutes tonight. Another dunk from Hayes, that time the lob by LeBron. James out of there with it after an empty possession for the Jazz. And here's Doncic driving, puts it up, instead it's a lob. And Hayes with the slam. We know how Luka loves.
And nobody would ever think of trading him. So certainly you have to think of the human side of it from his standpoint. He gets traded. He's dealing with his calf injury that he's trying to come back from as Jaxson Hayes throws down the lob.
That's too easy. Fourth dunk of the night for Jaxson.
Simmons is back into the game. He's trying to get the ball, but that's not a good pass. And right in the passing lane is fronting Simmons was Gabe. Lob underneath! The jam is by Jaxson Hayes. Reeves lobs it now into LeBron. LeBron finds Jaxson Hayes. Slam dunk by Jax, assist to LeBron.
As Okoro has checked in, Russell just dumps it back to James. He's watched here by a shorter Darius Garland. James with the elbow, pivots inside. Goes to a teammate of Hayes who dumps.
Even if the Lakers have a smaller lineup, they got guys with tremendous wingspans, including Vanderbilt. Collins tried to finish there and couldn't. He's still down. Gets helped up from an official. Hayes in transition catches another alley-oop.
Offs it up.
The Lakers are into a zone now.
Hayes all the way. Cavaliers 107, Lakers 84.
Kogi finds another open three. Hornets have never led today. They were down by 23 in the first quarter. They've cut it to 9. Extra pass, big to big, and Davis finds Hayes.
LeBron, who just came back in the game, the lob and the jam, Jaxson Hayes. Shooting just below 30% from 3. Slam it home, Jaxson Hayes. That's why it's only turned into 6 points. LeBron lob again for Hayes. What a connection, 2 in a row.
2023 and 2024 will not be an all-star next week in San Francisco. Reeves lob, Hayes catch and finish. What a look by Austin Reeves.
Aldama one-on-one with James. 10 to shoot, the two Olympians facing off. James trying to turn the corner. Great bounce pass to Jaxson Hayes.
No communication between Santi and Zach Edey.
3 times, that's a violation. That's why the Lakers got the ball off the tip.
Clippers open up with Kawhi and Derek Jones, Zubac's Powell.
And Earl the Pearl Monroe. Talk about 2 great players. James goes backdoor, cuts inside, nice feed to Hayes. And LeBron James with his 8th assist. Last lead was 34-33, and here they come again. Jax gives it up. AR to the basket. Back to Hayes!
Out it comes, and the rebound pulled down by Luka. Doncic on the leave inside. Jaxson Hayes for 2.
Miles Bridges, DeQuan Jeffries, Musa Diabate, and Nick Smith Jr. Lakers are going to play with Connect, James, Reeves, Hayes, and Milton. That's Jaxson Hayes.
Made that dunk on the great play by Reeves. Russell! He was open. Look at Jax. Doing work!
They are enjoying Jim Jackson.
What? I got a big box of it, too. They gave me. I said, I'll take them. You know, give them away at camp.
Oh, LeBron.
10 assists for LeBron. Nothing prettier than that.
Because of that with the New York Knicks. Roll, Hayes. Oh! On a rock attack! Jaxson Hayes goes airborne.
That's the same move Awamu has made twice now. So if you're a defender, you know what he likes to do.
Jaxson Hayes, look out below!
Started here at Intuit Dome. Crowd still filing in. The wall is filling up. And Jaxson Hayes A high flyer packs one down.
Connect, and the speed that goes with that, the collisions are that much more violent.
Reeves, and scooping it up and finishing. Austin Reeves to the basket. No, tap no. By Jaxson Hayes, another won't go down. Hayes tries one more time, and he scores.
He just collected a bunch of rebounds.
Meanwhile, all 5 starters for the Lakers have scored, and none of those guys are named Doncic and James. Jaxson Hayes with the follow jam. An inspired first 6 minutes for the Lakers. Hachimura driving on Siakam, lost the ball, got it back, and Hayes cleans it up inside with the slam.
Look at these two stars going at each other as LeBron tried to hit it. Now it's Laker ball. Jaxson Hayes.
You're going to need guys that can consistently catch and shoot it off the ball, but you can also put the ball in his hands sometimes as a second unit guy.
Hayes flushes it down. Reeves, a miss. Connect keeps it alive for Jaxson Hayes. Offensive rebounding for the Lakers.
And playing zone makes it a little bit tougher to keep the Lakers off the board.
Bullet feed. Russell to Hayes.
Or that about 5 feet in.
Here comes Gabe. Remember, Gabe got hit right in the chest with a knee earlier in this game. Oh, Jax goes all the way around. Try to find me, Jonas.
Jonas Valanciunas, he needs to continue to attack Jaxson Hayes and try and get him in foul trouble.
This was 10 of 29 from the field. James, how does he do it? The court vision is amazing.
Lob pass, Shamit deflects it. Oh, and it goes right to Jaxson Hayes.
What are you going to do with this guy now?
Jaxson Hayes is fouled at the rim.
Also a reminder and our condolences to Taylor Jenkins, not with the team, death in the family. LeBron finds Jaxson Hayes, who lays it up and in.
You know, hopefully he'll be able to go the next game just trying to take a little time off of that foot.
The lob and underneath, throw it down. It's not AD, it's Jaxson Hayes.
2 for 2 tonight. What a pass by James. Reeves being ridden by George. Nice float inside, and Hayes muscles through on the finish.
Lakers trying to go 3-0 here at home to start the year. LeBron down the middle, he goes. Give it up, throw it down.
Austin Reeves, a young talent out of Oklahoma, undrafted. Wide open. Just a breakdown defensively.
Like you said, near the end of quarters.
Clippers by 20, 1:25 to play. Connect lobs it up high, and the grab is made by Jaxson Hayes.
Second game of a back-to-back after a loss last night. Up ahead, LeBron. Perfect pass. Jaxson Hayes running the floor.
The corner, he was going to get a turnover, but that's a tough one to handle and low point of the shot clock.
It's a lob from James.
They beat the Lakers in both efforts this season. First goes right down the middle to Jaxson Hayes, so the Lakers right off the tip.
1 point lead early on by the Celtics. That's been it, under 2 to go in the third. Inside Hayes, over the reach of Porzingis.
Leads all rookies in assist-to-turnover ratio.
Having some efficiency out there.
Hole punch by Jaxson Hayes.
On the
that
wrong
pocket
end.
pass by James.
He fouled Hayes.
Good stiff arm.
Here comes Jax. Throw it down.
You know, and Jared, we were told that the target date was Saturday 2 days ago, and now that's changed a little bit. But you've been with Luka.
Told the story, Stu.
Yeah, I did. The Lakers with way too many turnovers, and then they couldn't figure out the mismatches.
It's important for the stars to give them space to work, but movement also gives role players opportunities to score.
Put back is good for Hayes.
They're still within striking distance because of their lethal way they shoot the three-point ball.
Benson scoops it.
Oh, look at that.
Up and in by Hayes.
Vincent, Hayes on with the slam.
24% from out there, but he is good down here. Multiple blocks in 3 straight. Wide open. Good bounce by Austin.
5th in the West. James misses. Hayes cleans up.
No one trying to be deferential out here, Dave. Everyone's trying to get their own game going.
And there were so many people as Doncic throws another lob to Jaxson Hayes. Midway point of the second. Lakers by 22. Jaxson Hayes, free lane to the basket. Halliburton got out of the way.
Shot clock at 5. Hachimura finds Hayes, who powers it down.
Very clever with the handle, and he just has such force on his drives.
Reeves lays it in there, and the finish from Hayes. I've noticed you've had an extra, zip in your skip since the Freddie Freeman Grand Slam as well, as Hayes lays it in.
And Markkanen will start defending Luka on the wing. Here's LeBron James. Lob for Hayes.
I could have guaranteed you there was going to be an Eagle mention from Lefko. Yeah, they're my distant cousins, Adam. Off a made basket, they rush down the floor and they get Hayes involved.
He likes the challenge, I believe. Like, guys around, okay, obviously he'd rather play with his stars. He likes the challenge of seeing what he can lead this team to.
Doncic and Hayes connect once again. They are starting to get a good feel for each other.
Signing guys, getting guys chemistry, which we saw a little bit slow out of the All-Star break with the new roster, and now it's starting to come together. Talk to us about the process and how long it takes to get there. Jaxson Hayes on a rib run comes it home.
Doncic has 15. LeBron has 5, and here we go. Inside, James cutting. Oh, and Jaxson Hayes with a terrific move and a great feed by Doncic on top.
Since mid-January, the last 28 games, the Lakers are the #1 defense in the NBA. Hayes underneath, scores, and foul. Boy, he has really benefited from having Luka Doncic.
That also happens with this team.
6, 5.
Luka hangs in the air. It's Hayes feasting.
Jaxson Hayes.
Legit feasting right now.
A season high.
Knocks them down from downtown.
Anunoby feeling it tonight. That was well short. Defended by Doncic. Here goes LeBron. LeBron looking up top for Jaxson Hayes.
And the entire time.
But still a formidable foe at home. And LeBron gets a hand on it and steals it away. Turnover belongs to the Lakeshow. LeBron goes right around Josh Giddey. Long. Jaxson Hayes, rim running, and the dunk. A couple of pump fakes and nobody buying what Doncic was selling that time. Gets it right back from Hayes. Luka just kind of meandering in. Nearly threw it away. Hayes count it. And 1 for Jack.
Just a 4-point game. Despite the lack of offense. Vincent gives it up. Hayes with some power. Got by SGA. And this big Lakers third quarter continues.
As we mentioned, the Lakers have been excellent at home. They have their longest home winning streak in 7 years. They've won 8 in a row on a beautiful pass. Doncic to Jaxson Hayes.
Keep in mind, Tamani playing with a couple of fouls here. In deep, Hayes came from the weak side. Nobody tracking him.
The opposition has not scored over 102, and in this version of the NBA, that is unreal. Here's LeBron all the way, and cleaning it up is Hayes.
Lakers are making some ill-advised decisions once they get into the painted area.
That's 18 fast break points.
Now that's
with
what
authority. There's the Jaxson Hayes. Doncic did not shoot it well the other night in his triple-double effort. Delivered a lot of great passes. This on another one, and throwing it down is Jax.
It's almost like it was a probe. 8 out of 13 from the field, so might want to try to get the ball out of his hands.
And a lot of it is mid-range.
He's now at league average from 3.
Kevin, during the Blazers' most recent winning streak, I thought one thing that was a huge piece of it, as Jaxson Hayes gets the lob from LeBron right here.
Doncic terminates the dribble. Hayes is going to get it right back to Luka. 14 to shoot. A little over 3 to play in the corner. Oh, Doncic, great feed underneath the Hayes. He lays it up and in.
Jason Kidd really loved what he's seen from here early on and giving him a nice spark.
Inside, Jaxson Hayes.
All right, the final 2 minutes for both teams is so important. Lakers have done a good job. They want to finish the half strong, and if you're the Phoenix Suns, try and finish this in a manner that doesn't end up with lob dunk. LeBron James deferring to him in the postseason, and he's only built off of that confidence.
Amazing. Undrafted 4 years ago out of Oklahoma. Another basket for Hayes from Doncic, and a foul again.
A couple of years ago, he was their guy almost.
Yeah, he really was their guy. Oh, how times change. Lob to Jax! Boy, he is living life large with Luka in the lineup.
Richards makes the free throw, just the 4th attempt for the Suns. They're 4 of 4. The Lakers are 10 of 15. Reeves driving behind the head. Hayes on the drive, his 7th consecutive made bucket.
Well, and if you know Mason Plumlee, that's not his nature. It's just 2 bad games in 2 different situations.
Hayes again fouled. He'll go to the line.
Excellent opportunity in transition. Shots that Caruso normally makes. Double team comes up. And Hayes with the putback spike.
Reset. LeBron guarded by Powell. 5 to shoot. James drives it, leaves it. Hayes right there. Boy, Jaxson Hayes, how does he get so open inside?
He tried to tomahawk it. Came off long. Denny up the floor. Lobs it ahead to Sharp. He tried to tomahawk one. Off the back rim. Vincent gives to Hayes, and he completes the mission with a 2-hand jam.
James, right back to Hayes, going to give it right back. No, he's not. He's going to hang on to it and look for somebody. Instead, he's going to drive to the basket. Good move. Use the equipment. Kiss it off the glass. Lakers have only made 1 of their last 9. And they're down to 43%, but this guy can't miss because it's all in and around the rim.
8 to shoot. Out of the double. LeBron James back in the game. Feeds Doncic up, under, and a lob for Jaxson Hayes.
Defense is much better. The Thunder's doing a good job fighting through screens, fighting catches, and not allowing anything easy for these high-level Lakers players, guys.
All right, thank you, Paris. And first possession, 3rd quarter.
During that tumultuous week, and hopefully things are starting to turn around for anyone who is affected. Here is LeBron all the way. Oh, the lob and the jam! Man.
It looked like he banged his head on the floor.
Yeah, we'll show it to you again. I mean, it was definitely a really hard fall, but he delivers a perfect alley-oop lob to Hayes. 5 minutes of the game brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Lob to Jax! He doesn't miss!
That's the problem with going small.
Hayes fakes the handoff to LeBron and punches it. Oh, he set it with his chest. And 1.
5 at home and 8 on the road, which includes 3 road trips.
And then the real season starts.
Yes, it does. And Jaxson with authority, 2-hand jam. Well, they'll reorganize it out on top. Run it through Jaxson Hayes. Here he goes! Look out! Look out below!
Big mate.
Tough shot by Goodwin. Offensive rebound, and Hayes on the turnaround.
Not many. And a long diagonal at that. Hawk left it on the ground. And it's taken away. Jaxson Hayes. You can't let him. You got to wrap him up.
I like to see that award given to a player who's more of a role player who takes that next big step.
Completely agree.
Oh, how about that? Finney Smith to Jaxson Hayes.
Did somehow get it to Reeves. Nice intensity to start this game. Little flyby. Here he comes. The lob to jam.
Yeah, he did move him.
Oh,
he moved him out the way.
I don't like that for him. Oh, what a pass. James sets up Jaxson Hayes.
Doncic runs it, throws it, saved by Vincent. LeBron throws it outside. Vanderbilt drives into Collins, off to Hayes.
Just fighting and scrapping like he always does. Man, that guy's always around. I wouldn't want him guarding me because even when he does it, he's not really guarding you. He's still creating havoc.
Now, fans, we've entered the final 5 minutes of the game brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Nice.
Another look away pass delivered by Luka.
One of the best teams in terms, one of the fastest teams in terms of pace.
Yeah, Memphis is #1. Hayes with another lob. This one coming from LeBron.
They're switching that little screen. They've got to get up to the level on that Jamal Murray handoff.
Doncic, another nice pass on the double team, and Jaxson Hayes, the beneficiary.
Doncic, lob, Hayes, oh my gosh, over the top of Vucevic, and Jaxson Hayes is starting to turn things around for the Lakers.
Fires it to Doncic, circling underneath, the reverse shot no good, but put in by Hayes.
That's why you want to put 2 hands on Jaxson Hayes.
In Vanderbilt, obviously, and Finney Smith, who aren't around to guard tonight.
Oh, you just have to be smart. Also, you got to know the opposition.
Jax goes all the way.
Doncic walking it up with 6.5 to go. Ooh. He might have set an illegal screen there. Then he rolls to the basket and lays it in.
You got to make him change direction and go back to his right-hand side.
77% of his points are in the paint. Put this guy in the hall already.
Dunn picks him up on the switch. Derrick Jones Jr. holding that shoulder, took a bump. Hayes inside.
Again, they haven't shot a good percentage from out there, but LeBron trying to force his way in. They'll push it over to Luka. Luka attacks all the way. The lob to Jax.
Less than 100 seconds left. Here's Doncic now back at the controls, and he goes right to Vucevic and takes a three. Jaxson Hayes with Vucevic out of the perimeter.
Back.
Reeves off to Hayes.
Yes. Got to get back into play.
Knee injury coming off of it. Luka has it come off the iron out to Siakam. Reeves knocked it loose to Hayes, who punches it home.
Here's Luka on the attack looking for Hayes.
That time they played up. Kobe was there.
Now Hayes gets it in the post and hooks it over Vucevic, so he's got 8.
There's 5 of those.
17 threes. Jax, throw it down. A little bit too strong by Carlo Makovic. Dalton connect. The lob and throw it down. Jax Hayes.
But without them, he's looking to be very aggressive.
Well, he has 3 20-point games to his credit this year, and he's already got a dozen underneath once again.
We talked about having a smile on his face every day because he loves his life and loves his no-trade clause. Now in context, he was asked about it as Hayes gets the dunk by Doncic, so it's not like he just came.
The lead is down to 9. Inside Hayes with another finish on the high handoff from Luka.
You were a friend of the program, but I think I'm revoking.
Now you're revoking the card.
Yeah, I'm revoking.
Here's LeBron working inside. That rims out. Hayes the tap. A couple of efforts, and it puts it in.
Lakers have soared to the number 2 spot in the West. Up top for Hayes. Luka Doncic sets up Jaxson Hayes.
Reeves turns the corner, leaves it up top for Hayes.
They still have an opportunity to maybe steal this game. Lakers on the other hand without Rui, but it's not going to matter on the first play. The lob and the jam.
Knicks sitting in that number 3 spot in the East. And Hayes able to finish it. Mitchell Robinson tried to close out.
You come up empty and allow another bucket, you got a timeout. No, that's not going to happen. The lob and jam, the finish by Hayes. They're working out, trying to get back into the lineup. Again, when they do get in the lineup, not going to be a lot of practice days. And gliding to the rim is Jaxson Hayes. Lakers only played 9 last night, so they shortened the rotation a little bit. Dalton Connect did not play. Lob, jam, soft jam that time. Blood clot in the shoulder for Victor Wembanyama. And he is inactive. Underneath, throwing it down. Lob, jam time.
Game stretch where he has scored 20+ in every game. Lob for James, kick out for Hayes. Buzelis deters. Hayes gets the first 2 Laker points.
Both LeBron and Luka playing 38, 37 minutes last night, respectively. So got to keep an eye on that. Jaxson Hayes with a punch.
We mentioned Phoenix tied with Dallas in the loss column for 10th. They've won the season series, so they own the tiebreaker should they finish even at the end of the year.
You put some spin or some English on that one.
Hayes off the pass, and nobody there to slow him down.
The way we want to play, and they've been very confident. And yeah, great fit, great fit.
The Blazers are 6 of 20 from beyond the arc. Reeves comes off the screen, gets into the paint, surveys. Hayes with a little catch and pump.
20 games for a multiple variety of injuries.
Run some split action for Luka, lobs it up. That's the connection that has been so fruitful for the Lakers, Doris.
For Zoo, who got hit in the head.
But everybody read that one.
LeBron taking, oh, good pass. Great pass. Right to.
Reeves calls for the screen. No switch on the play. Matherin sticks with him. Hayes finishing up top.
Keep that in mind.
Now that's saying something.
There's Jaxson at the. We're talking Reggie
Miller there.
They're all on the floor tonight.
Jaxson Hayes.
No nerves on the floor thus far.
Doncic going hard on the fly. Oh, and Hayes will jackhammer it in for LA.
He's clever. You see how much control he was under?
11 straight over 20 for White. Oh, throw it down, Jax. Here's LeBron. The lob, the jam. That's what they wanted to do the first possession. Now Reeves spins away from trouble for the moment. Little fake pass. Another lob to Hayes.